Yo, what is going on, guys? The DFS Shark. We are back with another day of some NBA hoops. It is now March 12th, and we got a decent sized NBA slate today. As always, guys, if y'all watch these videos, y'all like these breakdowns, make sure you hit that like and subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can see these breakdowns as soon as they drop. And if you want these plays even sooner before I even release these videos, then join the Discord. The link for that's going to be in the description. But first, if you are new to Prizepicks, if you never played before, drop in this promo code at sign up. They're going to hook you up with a 100% match deposit. So if you throw in 100, they're going to match you 100. If you throw in 50, they're going to match you 50. So you can get some free house money and get started. And they actually have the same offer at Chalkboard, right? You use the code SHARK, they're going to give you that same offer. If you're already on Prizepicks, I definitely suggest you getting on Chalkboard. They're a little bit of a different site as far as payouts and odds. Things are a little different there compared to Prizepicks, but you can find a lot of plays that aren't on Prizepicks on Chalkboard, right? And they run a lot more discounts than Prizepicks as well. So Chalkboard's a good spot to diversify, to have multiple books. They are just on Apple at the moment, but I have heard they're coming to Droid very soon. And like I say, I'm going to keep y'all updated as soon as that drop happens, so y'all can get on board and start getting these dubs on Chalkboard. But if you use either of these codes and you're in the Discord, shoot me a message and I will get you set up in the premium so we can start getting some dubs together. Let's go over yesterday's play, though. Nothing other to say than it was just a terrible performance, especially by PJ Washington, right? He got these 12-point PRA. He got this 12 PRA in the first half. He didn't do nothing the second half at all. Like, not even a point, not a rebound, not an assist. So, really, it didn't matter what Enfernay did here. He ended up not hitting anyway, but I mean, it was pretty much done with PJ Washington. PJ Washington, man, I think he's going on that do not play list, man. He's done this to us 2 straight games. The first time we had him, he didn't even do anything hardly. He took like 2 shot attempts. He had like 8 total on the PRA, and I think we had like around the same line, and that was just recently. So it gets a little tough on that play, but that's what it is, man. We lost in the free play. Like I said, if you're in the Discord, I'm sending out multiple free plays. We still ended up cashing on the day on Prizepicks, though, right? That's just one line. Unfortunately, we lost on it. But if we go into the plays for the day, these are some of the wins we had yesterday on Prizepicks. These are the plays that we had in the Discord. These were in the premium. We paired up Michael Porter Jr. and Trey Jones. We got that win there. And then they had a Luka discount, and we paired that up with Royce O'Neal, and we hit there. So we cashed on the day on Prizepicks. Unfortunately, like I said, the free play was the one that lost. We ended up cashing on the underdog as well. You can see we had 2 slips, and then we hit this one. We missed the other one, but that's still a cashing day when you split. And then if you go to the full recap here, I do recaps like this every day in the Discord. I give a summary on what happened because I'm all about being transparent, showing the wins and losses, right? You can see underdog, we had 3 slips. We split here, and then this one, I'm starting to run 5-man slips. So if you want some upside lines, definitely look into that premium because I'm starting to drop 5- and 6-man lines daily. But when I drop these, I advise, and you can play these however you want, but I advise only throwing 0.25 of a unit on there. So we lost that one, right? We went 2 for 2 in underdog, but that loss didn't really affect us because we still hit this one, right? And that's why if you played a whole unit on this, you're going to run through it pretty quick because you're going to lose a lot more on 5-man, 6-man slips. The goal of these is for us to hit a couple of these a week, try to get a couple of 10Xs, 25Xs a week to set us up. Prizepicks, the same thing. Prizepicks as well. We've been super hot here. You can see here, we won 10 of our last 14 nights on Prizepicks, right? That's with like all plays combined. That's if we ended up in the green for the night. If we had 5 plays, did we finish in profit? And we finished it in profit 71% of the time over our last 14 days. So we've been tearing it up on Prizepicks. You can see the free plays, the one that missed. We hit on that slip 2, we hit on slip 4, and this was the 0.25 unit play. So that loss isn't hurting us at all. And we just missed a 10X there, actually. We had a couple players just missed by the hook on that one. But Chalkboard, we ended up having a rough day, man. Nothing other to say than we couldn't hit a slip there. They had a bunch of discounts, but we just couldn't get nothing going for us on Chalkboard. So we're going to switch that up. We're going to start playing a little bit of fewer lines moving forward on Chalkboard. But if you want to get in here and join the premium, there's a little slot right here called Join Premium. You can go there, or if you go to the dfsshark.com, this is my website where you can learn more about the premium, about all the plays. You can see some of the reviews as well and see everybody that's cashing. All right, so let's dive into these plays, and I just want to show you a quick rundown of DGF. If you're not familiar with DGF, it is the best site when it comes to finding the best lines every single day. If you want a site that can, take away all the hard work of looking at stats and things, you want to go DGF. I take things a step further with DGF. But if you just want a quick cheat sheet, seeing what the top plays are, this is going to be the spot. You get this refresh. It's going to refresh all the lines from all the sports books, and you're going to get updated odds and get the best odds here. So if you want to play here, Chet Holmgren over 2.5 assists. That's their top play at the moment. But drop in that code SHARK at checkout. They're going to hook you up with 25% off your first month. Let's get into these plays of the day. So my first one is going to be Josh Hart. We're going to be going over 16.5 points and assists. Hopefully these lines did not get bumped. This one is still there, right? So Josh Hart over 16.5 points and assists. You can see over his last 5, he's gone over 4 out of 5 here. Let's dive into the game here. So they played the Sixers last game, and if you remember, that was the ugly game for both sides. The score at the half was like 30-30, one of the lowest scoring games I've seen in a long time. But they're running it back against them, and Josh Hart got off to a terrible. Every player in that game got off to a terrible start, but in the fourth quarter, he started going off. He started putting up a lot of points, getting a lot of rebounds and assists as well. So Josh Hart, he's been consistently hitting this line as well. You can see here, he just had a rough night, man. The whole team shot ugly. But before that, he's hit this line pretty consistently, right? With Randall being out, he's had to step up a lot, and he has. 8 of his last 10, he has hit this line, and he can get rebounds. We're not playing the rebounds, but he can get rebounds and assists, right? 7 assists, 10 assists, 6 assists, 6 assists. So we can just put up, 10 to 11 points, 6 to 7 assists will be good. Last 20, he's at this 60% of the time. Head-to-head, this was their last game, and then before that, the game before, he went for 21, and then right here he went for 16. So he was just at that line. But right here he played reduced minutes at 29. I expect him to be playing 35+ minutes a game this game. So if he's on the court, he's efficient. He can get some points and assists. Looking at the matchup here, Philly's 13th and 10th in points allowed, assists allowed. If you slide over here, they are 9th and then 22nd. Against shooting guards, against small forwards, 16th and 5th. And you can see here, Josh Hart has hit this line in 8 of his last 9 games, averaging 21.1 points and assists per game. So he's averaging over his last 9 games, he's averaging 5 points over this line. So this is a line I feel like he should be able to hit pretty quick. I would say about halfway during the game, I would say he should at least be by 10 to 12 points with the way he's been playing lately. You can see what the odds makers have. DraftKings -125, FanDuel -128, BetMGM -130. So they're favoriting Josh Hart to go over this line here. Let's see what RotoWire has him at. So if you add these up, you get about 16.90, which is putting us just above this 16.50 line. So Josh Hart, that is the play I'm liking. It's going to be my first play. And the next play we're going to be going with is going to be Zubac over 9.5 points. Hopefully this line's still there. It is still there. You can see he had a couple of rough games here, but his last couple of games, he started heating up, 18 and 16. I'm going to go more on Zubac. Let's dive in here to his last 5. You can see here, he's gone under, but then he's had a couple of really good games here, his last couple. His last 10, he's hit this at 60%. Last 20, 55. So he's proven to be pretty consistent when it comes to getting these points. Now, he does have a tough matchup. Keep in mind, against Rudy Gobert. That is one of the tougher matchups you can get. Looking at the injuries here. So Gobert is actually a game-time decision. This is the reason why I like this play as well. Anthony Edwards is a game-time decision. Kyle Anderson. So Gobert, I'm not sure if he's going to play or not. If he doesn't play, Zubac gets a huge boost. Even if he does play, I think this line's low enough to where Zubac can sneak in, 10 to 11 points for us. But even if Gobert plays, there's a chance, with right hamstring soreness, he might not be 100%. They could even limit his minutes or something like that. So we could catch a break there. But Zubac is the player I like. You can see he's hit this line 15 of his last 19 games at home, averaging 13.3. So he's averaging 4 points above this line at home. He does play better at home as well. Zubac's a player I like here. If we go to the odds, DraftKings minus 130, BetMGM minus 130. Caesars has this all the way at a minus 137. So we're getting really strong, solid odds here from Zubak. If we go to RotoWire here, they got him at 10.9 points. So they got him going over this line as well. And then as always, for my bonus plays, right? These are plays I throw to y'all in case these lines get bumped, these lines get removed. These are plays I am not putting in at the moment, but I could later on as I add in more slips and see where these lines are at. The first one's going to be De'Aaron Fox over 27.5 points. And you can see they've already bumped this to 28. So if you can get this at 27.5, anywhere I'm liking this play. Against Milwaukee, I think De'Aaron Fox is going to get his today. And like I said, these plays are backed by the same stats analysis I do on these other plays. I just run through these quicker because I don't want to make these videos too long. I want to get them out there as soon as I can. So De'Aaron Fox is that first one. Giannis over 11.5 rebounds is going to be this one. This is a play I'm liking as well. Giannis over 11.5 rebounds. And then the last play, if you want another play, it's going to be SGA over 32.5 points. I think he is going to absolutely tear up that Pacers D tonight. They score a lot. Thunder score a lot, so it's going to be a high-scoring game as well. I think Halliburton and SGA are going to be exchanging points all night, going back and forth at each other. It's going to be a battle, but I think SGA is definitely going to hit this 32.5 on the over. Boom, those are going to be my plays for the day, guys. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe, and also join the Discord to get early access to these plays and to be notified as soon as I drop these videos in the morning. And also every night, if you're not aware, I am dropping chalkboard videos. So make sure you go check that out. I'm dropping them usually between 9 to 10 at night, sometime in that range. So make sure you have those notifications on so you can see that as soon as they drop. And I will actually link that to the end of this video. As soon as this video is over, you'll see the link for that chalkboard. So you can click over there and watch that and see what those plays are. That's going to be it for this one, guys, man. Let's try to run those likes up. Let's shoot for 60 plus again this video. If we can hit 100 plus, that would be amazing. Have a great rest of the day. Take care.